Hello, wrestling fans! This is Seanzviewent Entertainment, the most dedicated and prolific WWE news source on the web. Subscribe now for hourly WWE breaking news, hard-hitting rumors, and more. And don't forget to smash that bell for notifications, comment, and share. Are you a true wrestling fanatic? Become a channel member right now to show your support and send us super thanks in the comment section today.
We are talking about a legitimate emergency situation at WWE Headquarters, according to rumors, gossip, and speculation online at this hour and at this time. Stop what you are doing, and if you thought the drama on the screen was crazy, what is happening behind the scenes today makes the Bloodline story look like a bedtime story. Remember to hype this video, like this video, become a channel member today, subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. We are getting multiple reports from insiders and social media leaks that Shane McMahon has physically stormed the brand new WWE Headquarters, state of the art. And he wasn't there to say hello. He wasn't there for a coffee. Sources are telling us that Shane McMahon allegedly confronted the game Triple H this morning. Security was bypassed, police was called to the scene, and the building was placed on a temporary lockdown because of the invasion of a McMahon, Shane McMahon. Now, we've heard rumblings and rumors over the last several days of Linda McMahon and WWE. Now that Shane McMahon is in the fold, what is going to happen next? We have a lot of rumors and news to get into, and we don't have a whole of a lot of time to do it, so let's get right into it. We have more analysis to give you right here. You need to watch this entire video because the future of WWE Creative might have just changed forever. Before we dive into the chaos, smash the like button, hit subscribe if you're new. We are covering this 24/7, and let's get right into the madness. And remember, it's so crucial to hit that hype button below because you got to make the hype to make it right. So let's strip this down and look at the timeline. According to reports circulating this morning, at approximately 9 a.m., a black SUV arrived at Titan Towers Gate, or rather the new TKO headquarters. Witnesses claim Shane McMahon exited the vehicle. Now, usually Shane is all smiles, doing the Shane O'Mac shuffle. Not today. Sources described him as irate, sweating, and screaming. Apparently, Shane was initially denied entry, his key card deactivated, his clearance revoked. This is where it gets absolutely scary, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Instead of turning around, reports state that Shane McMahon allegedly forced his way past the front desk. We don't know if this was physical or if he just intimidated the staff, but he bypassed the first layer of security. He didn't go to the gym. He didn't go to the cafeteria. He marched straight for the executive wing. The reports say that staff members were literally closing their office doors and hiding because the shouting was so loud. He was screaming for Paul Levesque, the game, Triple H. He was screaming about his legacy. Imagine being an intern at WWE right now, seeing the former heir to the throne storming down the hallway like a man possessed. Security was called immediately, but by that time, they got to the fourth floor. Shane had already kicked open the doors to the creative meeting. So apparently Triple H was involved in some sort of a creative meeting at this hour and at this time. Now, this is the part that has the internet exploding. When Shane got to the office, he reportedly found Triple H. Now, this is the WWE CCO. He is the king of kings. He's that damn good. He runs the show. But according to backstage rumors, Shane McMahon got right in his face. We are hearing that the argument wasn't just about business. It was personal. One source claims that Shane shouted, "You stole my birthright," and accused Triple H of manipulating TKO to push the McMahons out of their own company, to force the McMahons out the door of WWE, forcing them to retire, forcing them to retreat. We know the history here. We know about the Royal Rumble 2022 heat. We know that Shane was let go, but this is completely different. There are unconfirmed rumors, and I want to stress unconfirmed, that things got physical. Did punches fly? We don't know yet. But we do know that reports state that Triple H had to be physically held back by his own security team while Shane was shouting some legal threats. Think about the image. The CEO, the COO, and the prodigal son separated like two wrestlers in a pull-apart brawl. But this isn't Monday Night Raw. This isn't even SmackDown on Friday nights. There are no cameras rolling. This is real-life corporate warfare. Police were reportedly called to the scene to de-escalate the situation, and this is how bad it got. The Stanford PD showing up to WWE HQ isn't something that happens every day unless something major is going down. But here is where the twist. Here is the twist that makes this scroll stopping. Why was Shane so confident? Why did he storm in there knowing that the police would be called? This is where the insider talk gets deep. Rumors are suggesting that Shane didn't come alone. He came with a legal injunction. Yes, you heard that right. A legal injunction. We are hearing chatter about a legacy clause in the original WWE seal documents. A clause that theoretically gives the McMahon family emergency power if the company direction violates certain core values. If the paperwork is real, if this is all legitimate, it explains everything. It explains why Triple H didn't just have him arrested on the spot. If Shane served him with papers, Triple H might be legally silenced. Imagine if Triple H is currently barred from making creative decisions until a court hearing. Imagine if he can't book the main event of WrestleMania because Shane McMahon has froze his power. This explains the emergency status. If the head of creative is legally handcuffed by his brother-in-law, the show is an absolute chaos. It is going to be bedlam. It is going to be mayhem. It is going to be historic. Who writes the show for Raw and SmackDown in the coming weeks? Bruce Pritchard, Paul Heyman. This is a disaster for the TKO stock, and even bigger disaster for the Triple H era that we all love. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, the limousine arrived, viewers. Yes, the limousine arrived. What is going on now? You cannot make this up, viewers. Approximately 45 minutes after the police were called, a black limousine with tinted windows pulled up to the back entrance. Who stepped out? The genetic jackhammer, the former chairman, Vince McMahon. He hasn't been seen at WWE Headquarters, WWE HQ, in ages. He has been keeping a low profile, but if his son and his son-in-law are destroying his creation, you bet he is going to show up and have some sort of a plan. The master plan, as Vince McMahon always used to talk about and bring up. The big question is, who is there to help? Is he there to back up Shane and help him make the company back and get him the company back? Or is he there to defend Triple H and tell Shane to go home? This is the ultimate Succession episode. Vince walking to the boardroom. The tension must be suffocating. If Vince sides with Shane, Triple H is done. If Vince sides with Triple H, Shane is gone forever. This is the defining moment for the future of the WWE right before our very eyes. Remember, if you want more content like this, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, become a channel member today. So where, ladies and gentlemen, where do we go from here? If this is my opinion, guys, is the building is on lockdown. Lawyers are swarming the place. The internet is melting down. My opinion, I think that could be real heat, but I wouldn't be surprised if they turn this into an angle, a storyline for WrestleMania season. But right now, the reports of police and legal injunctions feel very, very real. But viewers, as always, I want to hear from you. Number one, are you Team Shane or are you Team Triple H? Are you Team McMahon or Team Triple H? Number two, do you think that Vince McMahon is going to fire the game Triple H? Let me know in the comment section down below. I need and read every single one. I heart every single one. We are going to be tracking this story all day, and if we get the mugshot, if we get the leaked audio, I will have it and leave it up and put it on the channel immediately because, again, if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzview. There is no curfew. We work around the clock to give you multiple videos a day, whether it's rumor, whether it's unconfirmed, whether it's confirmed, whether it's headlines, whether it's gossip, whether it's speculation, whether it's hearsay. We bring it all up to you because I don't want to make you miss anything. So make sure that you are subscribed, notifications on. This is Seanzviewent Entertainment reporting on the biggest WWE HQ meltdown in company history. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, and more exclusive updates during this channel. The Good Brothers address potential WWE return for AJ Styles' 2026 retirement. Yes, you read that right. The Good Brothers. Do you want to see them return to the WWE alongside the phenomenal one, AJ Styles? WWE drops unseen Gunther footage after SmackDown victory over LA Knight. Brock Lesnar goes prehistoric in a surprise virtual camo at the Zac Brown Band concert. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the new and improved look of the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Becky Lynch performed her own stunts for Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Breaking news as concerns TNA. And this is not a good update. This is not good, but it is significant. And we got to detail it and we got to unravel it because, again, we all put you in the know, in the thick of the news, the rumors, the gossip, the speculation. The TNA locker room frustrated with creative direction ahead of their AMC launch on television. Now, this is not already off to a good start. I can assure you of that. Also, Penta has been cleared for in-ring return after shoulder surgery. Actually, shoulder injury. It was almost going to lead to a surgery if it was going to be bad enough. But cleared for injury. Cleared, well, he was cleared. Yeah, Penta was cleared for an in-ring return after his shoulder injury on Monday Night Raw. Easy for me to say. The TNA Impact spoiler results from December 6th in El Paso, Texas have leaked online. But if you want to read them, if you want to go check them out, you can. But we will not release them. We will not give spoilers here. Multiple TNA stars are in contract talks as expirations are piling up. Are your favorite TNA wrestlers going to go to AEW, ROH, WWE, NJPW? Where are they going to go? Where will they be landing? John Cena surprises Bayley's Lodestone Camp with an 8-hour visit 1 week before his final ever WWE match. Tony D'Angelo makes his return with a new look at last night's NXT Deadline, and that's what I want. That's where you guys come in. What was your thoughts, your comments? What was your review of last night's NXT Deadline? What was your analysis? What was your favorite match of the night? What was your favorite moment of the night? Who was the superstar of the night at NXT Deadline last night? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Tony D'Angelo, is he ready for the main roster? Is he ready for that big shot? Is he ready to be elevated to the WWE's biggest stage in the damned world? Also receiving word at this time. Javon Evans earns his title shot after winning the Men's Iron Survivor Challenge match at Deadline. Were you shocked and were you surprised by that result? Mercedes Moné low blows Christopher Daniels after TBS title defense. And yes, Mercedes Moné has finally lost one of her championships. She has lost one of her titles. Darby Allin pulled from the AEW Continental Classic, and as we all know, the replacement has been revealed and unveiled online. Ethan Page shuts down Mr. Iguana in the NXT North American title match at Deadline. Kendall Gray pulls upset win in the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge match at NXT Deadline. Are you happy with the results of NXT Deadline last night? Also, the WWE NXT New Year's Evil 2026 date revealed online, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. The last-minute title match added to the December 6th AEW Collision as the world saw last night. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, what did you think about the first look at the NXT Deadline stage inside the Boeing Center? What did you think about the look, the aesthetics of it? What did you get the overall vibe of NXT Deadline last night? Plenty more to come. Hit that subscribe button because if it weren't for you, there would be no Sean's View. Subscribe today because we have a hell of a lot more to uncover. We have a lot more to detail right here for you.